what's going on? Who's that guy in the water at the end? We're very confused. And then years later, I got it on DVD. I signed it. Signed the plastic, not the cover, but that's fine, because I also have a picture that I signed. Yeah, I really liked it at the time. This one's kind of famous. This is like everyone's favorite looking Jason.
It's mine.
Really? It's pretty
Yeah, well, I think 3 and 7 are my favorites.
The McFarlane one is like a composite, because he doesn't have the yellow gloves in the movie. That's what he has in part 6.
Well, that's NECA.
Oh, that's NECA.
This is NECA. This is the first iteration that they did.
Okay.
Because they did it.
Anyway, keep going.
I think it was gloves in part 6.
No, it was in part 6, but not in part 7.
Yeah, but I really?
Yeah, look, no glove.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I don't know. Anyway. Yes, people really like this design.
I don't think the Ultimate has, like they just put out the Ultimate figure.
Okay. And I like that it does have like a lot of his damage from previous films, like the hockey mask, like the color broken, like the axe notch. You could see the cut on the side of his head when the machete went in there. Why it's not in part 6, who knows? And I really like it. It's just there's just one issue I have. Okay. He's very muscular. He's built.
Yes.
And it's been a while since I took him out, but I'm pretty sure muscle goes on top of this stuff. So how is he extremely built with these skeleton exposures?
Well, maybe it's just
Hold on, we're getting a call. You're not just gonna have the answers. Hello? Yeah, man, I'm scared. I think they must die. Why is their bone exploding? Alright, keep going. Yeah, so that's my only issue. I'm like, no, I can't have in school, but it's like, I'm pretty sure the muscle goes on top of the skeleton.
to be fair, it's usually in spots that the skin's pretty thick.
Yeah.
He's there.
Also, what the fuck is the timeline of this series? Because I'm pretty sure we're so confused with this entire series. Between 4 and 5, how many years go by?
Oh, gee, I don't know if it's years, because chronologically,
Because Tommy goes from being like, what, 5, 6 to fucking 12.
he's like 12.
Is he? Yeah. Okay. And then he's like in 20 something.
No, he's like a teen.
No, because he was sent to a home. So
Sorry, he's in 30 by 20 something.
Well, yeah. It's not that much.
Okay, and at the end of 6, they say that this is 10 years after 6. But how much time passed between the camp being closed and this house being built? The timeline is all over the place. So as far as I can tell, this one takes place in, I don't know, 2029.
If I'm not mistaken, the house. Are you talking about the house from 5?
No, the camp is back in 6.
Yeah, then it's a whole lake. So there's like a cabin on the other side.
Okay, to do like the Rockingham drift to another part of the. Okay, anyway.
That's what the Pope wants.
Here's the problem.
A baby.
Like, the little girl's sad that her dad is like,
I can't do it from this angle, honey.
She's like, I miss my.
She wants me to pet her nose from that angle and then feed her. But I'm trying to keep an eye on that corner because I got PVC shoved in there, the rocks, and the breeding pair of convicts keep going over there. But I got things like the iridescent shark getting very bigger and dumber. And he just goes into their territory and eats whatever's in front of him, and he just opens his mouth. It's pretty much, I know why they get the nickname the shark now. The shark catfish. They literally run into things with their mouth open. This thing is a beast. She will take your finger off if you're not paying attention. No, I think she knows the difference between tilapia and a human. She does the free willy thing with me. But I'll keep it going.
it just felt like another Friday the 13th movie.
I'm listening to a podcast too, by the way. I'll try to overdub this with music. Hi, Azul. I know you want out of there. Bigger tank. Bigger tank. Yeah. The Azul's ready for a bigger tank for sure. And he needs to get away from the tiger pike. The tiger pike is super violent. No matter what, his mood doesn't change. He's always a jerk, right? This Azul is very picky. I have to be. You could tell they're well fed. They get tilapia and they're hand fed it now, so there's no more live food. If you see babies, they're usually convict babies and they don't eat them. I've seen them eat them before. Look at this one's Nemo fins. It's super old. It's a polar blue parrot. When they get old, their fins sort of give up. You'd think that peacock bass would just eat it, or the pike. The pike is very big. His jaws open very wide like a peacock bass too. That's why they got battle wounds, because they non-stop bite. It's a big tank, but it's not that big. I guess they get more space than what they get over there. I mean, if I was to throw them in there with that bass, Lord knows what they'd do. They'd probably fight till they died if they didn't pair off. And if they did pair off, they'd kill everything else in the tank. So I'm going to keep things going. I redecorated everything, brought out all my signed autographed comic books and all my art. And I redid this. I actually redid back here too. I got it all cleaned up. One of our toms, we broke right through it the other day when we were jamming, so I took the liberty of just lowering that and turning it into a jazz kit. And yeah, so far it's been pretty cool. Coming up with a bunch of stuff I've never played before. And these guys are still trying to breed back here. But I did make it to where this system all works by a ground plug-in. So that this all lights up with a ground plug-in and does different things. Like this one can go by the music. Hello everybody! We're jamming! Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. Aye. So when you're playing and jamming, it's rad. Especially some Slipknot on that thing. Makes that thing blink. Or you can go to this one. That one's super... Brrr. Maybe it's not that one. Brrr. It's that one. Alright, solid color. There we go. I just like the solid colors. Or turn it on fade. That's my favorite. Is when it fades in and out. Oops. No, that's not it. That one's pretty cool. But yeah, with a metallic drum kit, it looks really cool, honestly, against the metallic silver. But enough about that, the fish. Anyways, the Pygmy Oscar is still being a Pygmy Oscar if the camera would focus. I gotta clean up the algae in this tank. There's no algae eater. But I did end up making a whole bunch of different caves, took all the PVC out, and then I took away their background, and I also added a tree that matches the color of the Oscar. And of course, just like I thought, he's sticking right by that tree and kind of opening up now, which is cool. Because I feel like he could still grow big. I've raised a lot of Oscars, and it's so weird to see a Pygmy Oscar. He doesn't eat a lot. It's just weird. I'm trying to get him. And then also the upside down cat loves that cave. And then, yeah, there's a mirror in here too. Keep going. And here my cat is stalking some things from the window. So we'll leave it dark. But you can see the spawning behavior of the turquoise severems. And they got tons of stuff to spawn on in there. They got this is mudstone, so it's coarse and hard so they don't dig it. You dig? And then over here, I got the terracotta pot the other way, so they might lay on that, or the soft Michigan softstone. They're like, why are you interrupting us? And I did change their water the other day, so I'm hoping they both spawn at the same time so that I could grab the babies, and I'm going to try to put them in a 20 gallon because I got tons of tanks and, oh, can't see. Turn on the lights here. because I got tons of tanks down there, and I think I'm just going to fire one of them up, or maybe the octagon, and let the babies tumble in that and grow. But in order to do that, I got to get that set up with this water and use this water still. So it's going to be kind of some work, but it'd be better than just having... The whole thing is you don't want to break up the couple. As soon as you break up the couple for more than a few, I think it's like 15 seconds, they act like they don't know each other again. And this one's got such a poop problem with worms. I ran out of salt, and the salt used to help, but yeah, these are my breeding pairs. Anyways, I'm still trying to get rehome them. My plants, they're growing all crazy. Jerry, see the kitty outside? You can get that kitty outside? Okay. But yeah, it's kind of late, so I'm just going to go ahead and start shutting things off. I just wanted to give everybody a view of all the fish before I went to bed. I probably won't go to bed right away. I'll probably end up playing guitar for about an hour. I started these little new projects, which last thing I need is another project, but it's kind of cool because I started making these incense burners when I was in high school, and I would make them like kind of corny but realistic. Carve it out of wood and make an incense burner. Well, I'm actually thinking about making them into guitars, not all sloppy like that. I did that on purpose to make it look like a Franken stealth strat. Yeah, Dimebag tribute guitar. Gave it a little fretboard with my staple gun. Gave it some pickups with electrical tape. This one's double coil, see? No, I thought that was kind of cool. And yeah, so I end up spending most of the night just jamming on all this stuff, playing some records, and reading comic books like a nerd. But yeah, that's my life, dog. Y'all have a good one. I'll give you an update on the music stuff later, but for now it was just a fish thing. Y'all stay fishy.